What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the GT3. Slow down, baby. Slow down, slow down. All right, guys, needless to say, I'm stoked about this new GT3. For those of you who follow the channel for a while, you'll know that I own the 2015 Porsche 911 GT3 991.1. This is the updated version, 2019 Porsche 911 GT3 991.2. And guys, it's a beast. It definitely is everything I thought it would be. Now, this is my first real drive in the GT3 since I've purchased it, which is about 10 days ago. But man, wow. Can you hear that flat six naturally aspirated engine? Now, this engine right here is a new version of the 4.0 liter engine from the 991.1 GT3 RS. It's a new version of it though, better. So I went from a 3.8 liter naturally aspirated flat six engine in my 2015 911 GT3 to this beast, 4.0 liter flat six naturally aspirated, 500 brake horsepower, 339 pound-foot of torque. So we got a little bit of a bump in horsepower over the 991.1, and I gotta tell you guys, you can feel it. You got a bigger wing in the back. It's a little bit taller than the 991.1 wing. It's just adds more downforce. There's a brand new under tray as well, reconfigured, that adds more downforce as well, increases downforce rather. Again, guys, I don't know all the technical aspects of the car, but what I can tell you is how it feels to drive it. And I gotta tell you, listen to this pull. Woo! Man! Guys, I'm telling you, I'm loving it. I just wanted to share this first drive with you guys, to give you my first impressions. Again, I'm no expert at this. I'm just an ordinary guy who gets the opportunity to own a GT3 for the second time. And this second gen of the 991 GT3 is up for the task, man. Let me let you guys hear this. All right, slow down. All right. Compared to my 2015 991.1 first gen, it appears a little bit more, I don't know, stickier to the ground, I guess. I guess the front end, when you turn in, it appears better. I could be wrong, guys, but I'm just giving you my impressions. I'm sure there are more qualified folks out there that could chime in on that subject, but it feels like the turn in is much more planted. And that may not be, I mean, that's just maybe me thinking that, but I gotta tell you, it feels more planted. Quality of the ride, it's still harsh and stiff. That hadn't changed. But I think what makes it even more special than the 2015 991 that I owned is I was able to spec this new GT3 myself. Received an allocation, and I was able to add the things that I wanted to add and delete things I did not want to make it my own. For instance, instead of having the Alcantara wheel, I went with the leather wheel. And for me, that just feels better to the touch. The Alcantara wears really bad to me, and I think over time it looks terrible. But with this leather wheel, with this silver or gray contrast stitching, it works. Also, on the gear selector here, instead of having Alcantara on the outsides here, I went with leather to match the wheel. So those two adds make the car feel much better when I'm touching the wheel and the gear lever. Also, I decided to go this time the bucket seats. Now, the original 2015 that I owned, the original owner had 18-way seats. Now, at that time, I'm not sure if the buckets were an option or not. I'm just not sure. But he had the 18-way seats, and they were fine. They were comfortable. But the buckets just tie this thing all together, man. I also went with the carbon fiber interior package. Now, it's not the extended package because I didn't get all the leather and all that stuff, so you don't have the carbon fiber on the door cards here, but you do have it in the center console. You do have it on the front of the dash here and around the wheel. So it makes it look, to me, that much nicer. So those are a few things that I elected to add to my spec for my GT3, because for me, it's all about personalizing these baby supercars to what you want it to be. Let me give you guys a little bit more. All right, that's enough. Yeah, so to sum it up, man, the first drive is everything I thought it would be. You know, Porsche has been perfecting the 911 platform for over 50 years, man. And let me tell you something. With these GT cars, they have nailed it. Now, don't get me wrong. They've nailed even the normal 911 range. They've nailed that too. If you look at your base Carrera all the way up to your GT2 RS, they've nailed it. I mean, the formula works, and every year they continue to just tweak it and tweak it. And hey, man, I'm in the cockpit of those tweaks, and it's fantastic. So guys, I hope you get an opportunity at some point to get into a GT3, a GT3 RS at some point and experience what I'm experiencing today. Now, I call it a baby supercar because when I think about supercar, I gotta think that starts with the GT3 RS and up. So that's where the supercar status for me when it comes to Porsche starts, at the GT3 RS. The GT3 here is certainly a bona fide baby supercar when you think about what you get for the price. I mean, you get all of this performance for, you know, the base price on these things are $146, and then you can spec it up to whatever you want to spec it up to, 200 grand if you want to. But for me, I stuck with the basics. I had to have the front end lift, which I got. I had to have the buckets, which I got. I got the chrono package, and I also got, as I mentioned earlier, I got the leather wheel and the leather gear selector. On the outside, I went with your basic black paint. I went with the satin black wheels, and man, I'm happy. I'm happy with my spec. None of that extended leather, all that deviated stitching. and all that different color stitching. I didn't want any of that. I wanted this thing stripped out, and when I get inside of it, that's why I got gloves on. I want to feel like I'm in a race car, and that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm in a bona fide GT3 Cup car. Now, obviously, it's not, but that's the way I feel, because that's what this GT3 was born out of. The Cup car, the GT3 Cup car. So I feel real special when I'm in here, and that's the feeling I want to feel, more so than any other feel. I just want to feel like, I want to feel special when I'm in this thing, and that's what I feel. So all right guys, I'm gonna give you guys just a little bit more of this. What? This thing is a beast, guys. It is a beast. All right guys, enough of me rambling on. I wanted to give you guys just my first impressions from my first drive. I'm over the moon. This thing is everything I thought it would be. Guys, get in the passenger seat or the cockpit driver's seat of one of these things and experience this. All right guys, if the video, not that it was helpful, but if you like the GT3 and that sound coming from that naturally aspirated flat six and that exhaust, give me a thumbs up. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing for more GT3 and Ferrari 458 content, and share the video. But until the next one, guys, stay peace.